Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Misty at Skeeter Jones, and this is this week's 10 things. This time I have mostly things that I've upcycled or repaired or crafted myself because I've just been crafty lately, and you may have picked up on that because I've put up some shorts this week about things I've been doing in the ceramic studio and upcycles and repairs I've been doing with jewelry. So that's mostly what I have for you this week. I've just been in a crafty frame of mind. So I'm just going to jump right in and start showing you things right off the bat. But remember, everything here is for sale. Anything you're interested in purchasing, just contact me, skeeterjonesthings at Gmail, and we will work it out there. I accept payment through PayPal, and you do not have to have a PayPal account to purchase using PayPal. Just contact me through email if you don't know how that works, and I'll be glad to explain it to you. And keep in mind too, I offer a monthly shipping option. This will be the last week, actually, this coming Thursday. I don't know the date. I think it's May 1st, actually is the date, the last day that you can complete a purchase and have it go into your monthly shipping package. I do a monthly shipping option that is by calendar month so that you can purchase throughout the month and then have all of your purchases for that month go in one package that ships out at the end of the month or at the very beginning of the following month for one shipping price. So that way you can buy things throughout the month and just pay shipping one time if you don't need your things in a hurry. So just keep that in mind. And again, if you need an explanation of that, of the monthly shipping option, you can also email me, skeeterjonesthings at Gmail, and I'll be glad to explain that in more detail as well. And an explanation of the monthly shipping option will also be in the description of this video. So now that I've got that all out of the way, let's jump into this week's 10 things. Item 1 is a set. I had gotten this brand new necklace from Venus and it was broken. It had a big, really large rhinestone-y pendant that looks kind of really out of place anyway, with this sort of distressed looking brass tone and then this faux tortoise and then this big giant rhinestone-y pendant. Just odd, looked really odd, but a lot of the rhinestones were missing, so I took it off and see, there that is. So I took the big pendant off and it just looks better without it. Even if all the rhinestones were there, it would look better without that pendant. It just didn't really go with the distressed brass tone and this faux tortoise. But there's a necklace and I was able to take a couple of the tortoise links out and a couple of the brass tone links out also and make matching earrings. So if you're somebody who likes a matching set, that's what we have there with and it's made from a brand new necklace, the tortoise and brass tone necklace and earrings set. And you know, if you watch my videos, that I will have a close-up of each item when I'm done talking about that item. And the price will be there along with the number of the item. I had to cut off another light that I had on because the light was just too bright and harsh, but I'm not going to refilm all of that. But this is item 1, the Venus necklace and earring set. Item number 2 is one that you might recognize also. It's the copper chain that I cleaned, and I'll put a link to that short if you're interested in it, if you missed it. And it's just a copper chain that looked terrible, and I cleaned it to see if it could be cleaned or if it was just corroded beyond rescue, and it wasn't. And it had this nice brass lifesaver or senorita clasp that I can't remember if that was attached to it already or not. I think it was already attached to it. Anyway, I cleaned it all up and it was just long enough. I don't know what this used to be, but it's just long enough that it can be a bracelet. It measures in at a right about the size 8. Now this is not sparkly, nice new copper. You can tell that it's been loved already. And it may not be obvious here, but you'll see in the close-up. But it is nice. It has some life left in it. And if you like things that look a little more vintage, this definitely has the vintage look. And I think it looks really nice. It cleaned up very well. Remember to go look at that short and you'll see what this started out. It was almost black when I first got it. But this one is item number 2, the copper chain link bracelet. Number 3 is from a craft project that just keeps on giving. There was a J. Crew necklace that had blue flowers and blue gemstones on it. Well, not gemstones, they were just glass rhinestones, but very J. Crew looking. And I think the other necklace that I've been using with these projects may have been an Ann Taylor or a Loft, or it could have all been J. Crew. I really don't remember, it's been so long. But it just keeps giving. So here is the next project that I have made with that necklace. This is so pretty. And really, if I had on something different that would showcase it better, that would be good. But here it is. So, so cute with these sort of navy blue stones. And there we go. And then the gold tone chain, the thick, heavy J. Crew gold tone. And then one of these that used to be, these were all in a row all around the original necklace. And I was able to just make lots of pendants and things out of it after I got rid of the ones that were missing stones. And this will be item number 3, this J. Crew upcycled floral necklace. It will be important to make sure you say that you want the floral necklace if that's the one you wanted, because I do have another necklace that I upcycled from that same J. Crew blue floral necklace. And this chain is also J. Crew, but it's from a different J. Crew necklace. It's not from the same one that this stone originally came from. But here this one is. It's just a single stone with this very unique chain. It's textured and it's really nice. And there's no wear on it. It was a necklace that was just broken and had different little, I think, pendants and things dangling off of it originally, because some were there and some weren't. And then I had a J. Crew clasp just laying around, and I was able to put that clasp and this extender on it and come up with this little simple beauty right here. And this one is item number 4. I realized after showing number 3 and number 4, the J. Crew upcycled necklaces, that I didn't measure them for you, so I'm going to do that now. The floral one is, the necklace itself has a drop of 8 inches, and then including the pendant, it comes down 9 inches, and it has about a 3-inch extender. And so that is 8-inch drop, and then if you add the pendant, it comes down 9 inches, and then a 3-inch extender. And that is the floral necklace. That one's item 3. And then remember, item number 4 was this one with the little textured links. And it is a 7-inch drop with about 1.5 inches extender on it. And I did hand make these myself, and I have lots of elements. If you need a longer extender put on anything that you're interested in, let me know and I can probably accommodate that for you. Number 5 is a ring that I think, well, I don't know, I don't want to attribute it to Native American and it not be, but it does have that sort of squash blossom look, or I've seen some Black Hills gold with a similar style to it. This is not Black Hills gold, but that sort of floral leafy motif with the stone in the middle. You see that a lot in Black Hills gold, which again, this is not, but you also see it in some Native American styles. So I couldn't find a signature on it. It is sterling, and the stone could be glass, could be onyx, could be obsidian. I'm not certain what it is, and you may have heard in my last video that my Presidium is out of commission. Well, hubby tried to fix it, and it's not just out of commission, it's out of commission for good. So I will have to try to pull together my resources and get another Presidium. Meanwhile, I'll just have to take my best guess on some things. And this it's a little cool. It's not icy cold. It could be acrylic, it could be obsidian, it could be onyx, it could just be glass. I don't really know, but it is a sterling ring, and the size on it is about a 6, maybe 6 plus just a touch. And it's just a very pretty ring, very narrow band, very delicate looking. And that one is item number 5. Number 6 is also a sterling ring. I got this one a while back from Christine at Girlio, and it's been a part of my personal collection for a while, and it's time to find her a new home. And it is a size about 8, 7 3/4 to 8. It's got these little tiny moonstones in it, and it is sterling with this sort of foliage floral design. It's about an inch wide on the design here with a little narrow band. And this one is item number 6. Number 7 is our last ring of the show, and it's this pretty little delicate dainty, I don't know if you can see, it's got 2 little hearts, and those are all the way through right there. 2 little hearts side by side. It is adjustable, and it is sterling. It's a size, well, it's adjustable, but where it is right now, it's sitting at right about a size 5. And I'll have pictures of the markings and everything for the rings. But there it is. Very, very simple. Not a whole bunch to say about it. It's just cute and sweet with the 2 little hearts. And that one is number 7. Our last piece of sterling is right here. Is this gorgeous little pearl. These are genuine pearls, and this is sterling. And in between here is also sterling, the little spacers. And it has a sterling toggle clasp, which is bent slightly. That can remain bent if you decide to buy this. You can, I'll only do it by request, but I can straighten out this little bar on the toggle. It will remain bent when you buy it unless you request that I straighten that out. And I probably won't be able to get it like completely straight, but I can get it optically, visually straight. But there it is. It's a size about 7 to 7 1/4. These pretty little sort of grayish, taupey, champagne colored pearls, and they are genuine pearls, as I said. But the cutest little detail here is this little tiny heart lock. You can even see the little bolts, I guess, at the bottom and at the top right there in the little keyhole. And not only that, but this super, super tiny but very detailed little key that goes with the little heart. It's not a real lock, it's just a little heart-shaped lock charm. But it's just the prettiest, sweetest little detail on this little sterling and pearl bracelet. And this one is item number 8. Number 9. This probably would have been more appropriate for fall, but you could get it now and save it for fall. It is this gorgeous, gorgeous, let's see, and it's big, almost 4 inches long from the top of the highest leaf to the bottom of the stem, about 4 inches long. This little, I guess, bouquet of fall leaves. It has this little coil around it, and it's a brooch. Right there, you can see the pin back is nice and straight. It looks dirty, but that's not. It's just a little bit of tarnish, and I will give that a good wipe down. But it's got lots of detail. I love seeing detail, even in places where it won't be seen. To me, that's just a sign of quality. If something is, if somebody took the time to put details where you're not even going to see it, to me that shows that it's a company or an individual that really cares about their craft. So anyway, that's just my little take on that. But it's very dimensional and very, very pretty. Across here, it's about just under 3 inches, about 2.5 to 3 inches. And the leaves are in layers. Let's see, 1, 2.5 to 3 layers. Very pretty brooch. And brooches are not for just your grandma anymore. Those are making a big, big comeback, and there are so many different ways to wear them. You can clip them, pull your hair back and clip it on your scrunchie, put it on your headband, wear it on your scarf, or right here, where you normally would think about it, on your lapel or on your shoulder. But there are lots of different ways to wear brooches, and if you got this one, you could wear it in one of those ways. This one is item number 9. And now for the item that was in the short that I put up yesterday. That's when you would have seen this one. I didn't put a size on that short, but it's about a 7 3/4 to an 8. And here it is. I'll put a link to that short also in the description of this video. But this was a broken bracelet with this snake chain. There's no wear on it. It looks like a brand new chain, but it was just broken. It apparently had a charm of some kind where I have this bead now, but everything looks like it's never been worn. And what I did is took this bead that's from the same lot of beads, that these other 2 pieces came from, that you're going to see in just a minute. And I just attached it there, put rings on. I had to actually make rings. I didn't have any. So it happened again because I haven't cleaned up the memory in my phone like I should have a long time ago. But if you've been with me for at least the past 2 or 3 weeks, you know what I'm talking about, and that is running out of space while I'm doing my filming. So I've got to stop, delete some things right in the moment, and then pick back up filming. And then later, after I'm done editing and uploading, I need to take my phone and just really clean it out. And I didn't do that last time, so here we go again. So let's see if I cleaned out enough to finish up filming from here. I was talking about this bracelet that I had made. I think I told you the size on it, which is about 7 3/4 to an 8. And I made it with this ceramic bead, which also, if you've been with me for the past maybe month or so, you would have seen these other pieces that are in the short, actually, where I showed making this. The ceramic little hand-painted beads. I made some other pieces that I'm going to show you again in a minute. Those weren't bought, so I'm bringing them back. But then this snake chain that has almost no wear on it. It was a broken bracelet that had a charm right here, I guess, at one time. So I took the bead, I wired it, I threaded wire through there and looped each end. And then I made rings because I didn't have any silver tone rings the right color. There are different colors of silver, and I didn't have any of the right color that would look right with this. So I made rings and attached them at each end of the bracelet and through each of the loops that I had made on the bead. And also, because my pliers are kind of scratchy, you will see, I don't know if you'll see it here so much because it's so blurry, but in the close-up you may see the copper showing through, and that's just because it is silver tone wire that I used and silver tone rings that I use, and my pliers kind of scratched it up while I was making the piece, so that's why you'll see the copper showing through there. But this is just a cute little piece that didn't take me much time at all to make. I mean, it takes a minute, but not, I didn't sit down for, an hour or 30 minutes even with this. But there it is, and this one is item number 10. So it's 10 things, but really there's 12 because I'm bringing back, well, like I said, the other two pieces that I had made with those same beads. These are going to be a little bit higher price than the upcycle bracelet, just because it was, this is just a pre-made snake chain, and all I did was fashion the loops and then attach it to the chain. These I wired each individual bead and then linked all of those together and then attached the jump ring. And also I handmade this, so I can add an extender, but it sits right at a 7/3 to an 8 on the bracelet. It has alternating sizes, the large and small, just these little pretty sort of Delftware looking or French blue. I don't really know the terms for that. I should, since I do ceramics. I should know that. But it's just simple and pretty and delicate and dainty for spring and summer. That would be really pretty to wear to a bridal shower or something like that. And then the necklace is the same. It's the alternating larger and smaller beads. And again, I wired each bead and then linked them together with rings, then attached a silver tone chain. And this is new chain. And then attached a lobster clasp and an extender. Without the extender, it is 8 inches, and then you get about another 1.5 inches on the extender. So if that all together is not long enough for you and you're interested in this one, I can add a little bit more of an extender to it for you. But there these two pieces are, and you can just call them bonus bracelet or bonus necklace if you're interested in either one of those. And there will be close-ups and prices on the screen for those. So that was the really quick look at this week's 10 things. Well, I call it quick. I don't know. It may still end up being about my 15 or 20 minute mark that I usually put up. But what's coming up later, I'm hoping to, at least by this weekend, sometime this week, but hopefully at least by Saturday, to put up a video of an unboxing. I got some friend mail from a fellow YouTuber that I really have grown to enjoy her friendship, and she sent me, just out of the blue, a nice surprise in the mail. Well, she told me what it would be. So I'm going to open that on camera, and hopefully we'll have that up on the screen or on my channel in a few days, but at the very latest by Saturday. And then also some things that I'll be taking down to the antique market where my son goes to school. There's an antique market nearby there, and we have to go down and move him out of his dorm, or where he goes out of his barracks. He's in a military prep college. So we'll be going there to move him out of his barracks in, I think, about 3 weeks. And there's an antique store nearby there, and I sell some of my ceramics at that antique store. So I'm going to show some of the pieces that I'll be taking down there, and I'll hopefully have that video up also sometime this week, and at the very latest again by Saturday. So thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate everybody who tunes in. I so much appreciate everybody who has clicked that subscribe button and that thumbs up. It really means a lot, and it really helps me out. So please, if you enjoyed this content, click that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment and share it with someone else who you think might also enjoy it. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.